right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 86 of the Progressive Podcast. It's your host here, Mietani Chitambira and Edmilson Guilaze. And if you are watching this, please take notes.
We're working on it, guys. Please take notes. Please take notes.
But yeah, welcome to another episode. As you all know today, no, you don't know this. We know this, but we're gonna drop another bonus episode. This came out at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna drop the other one at 6 p.m.
Yeah.
So be sure to catch those ones if you know. I mean, of course, if you're watching or listening to this, you've probably already caught it by now. But anyways, episode 86. This is crazy. Soon we'll be knocking on the door of 100, and I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that. But anyways, welcome to season 11 as well.
Going your own way.
Damn, this is crazy. 11 seasons, bro.
Yeah. So, this is the theme for season 11.
Yeah.
Going your own way.
Yeah, figuring this thing out. Not everyone's called to work 9 to 5. Not everyone's called to entrepreneurship. As much as everyone wants to say, I'm starting on business, this, that. Sometimes you are the business that someone is standing on. Anyways.
That's kind of deep, but I feel like it'll take time to sink in.
100%. Anyways, let's get into the icebreaker for the day. All right, cool. Apple or Android?
I guess Apple, but that's purely because I have an Apple iPhone. I've had Android before as well, but since I use Apple,
yeah,
it's not.
I'm all the way Android. Android. I get the best of both worlds actually. Because
best of both. Shout out Hannah Montana when Miley
party in the USA
when Miley Cyrus was pure. I'm joking. That was a joke. Too much. I apologize, but Hannah Montana was cool, bro. I you know what, guys? Hands up. I watched Hannah Montana, bro. No shame, bro. You got the best of both worlds. I'm sorry. Come on, guys. This is not live. People from our generation, from like the 2000s, early. Come on, guys. Let's be honest. You all watched Hannah Montana. Don't lie. Raising Charlie. You all watched it, guys.
Wasn't that show called Good Luck Charlie?
Good Luck Charlie. I thought it was Raising Charlie. There's another one like Raising Holly or something. I don't know. But yeah, guys, you watch these shows, guys. You watch these shows, guys.
Anyways. Oh, okay. Apple or Android? Dumi says Apple, I say Android. And it's actually quite funny now. What makes this argument or this debate very funny is that the CEO of Google and the CEO of Apple had lunch the other day because Apple wants to incorporate Google's AI into their Apple devices. Interesting.
The real question is, who's winning? Is it us that buy these things, or is it those two guys that had?
It's those two guys.
People think they hate each other.
No.
Time they're having lunch and that.
It's like that Messi and Ronaldo debate, bro. They're not even beefing like that.
Not really.
They're not even beefing like that. They're not moving like Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole and Drake on some. Anyways.
Yeah, it's.
So let us know in the comments: are you an Apple user or are you an Android user, and why?
Yeah.
Why? Personally, I'm an Android user. I'm a loyal Samsung man. For me, it just makes sense to me. I think Android was made for people like myself. Anyways, cool. That's fine. Otherwise,
so
bro,
Samsung, we know this is not a sponsored episode, guys, but Samsung, got a loyal guy right here.
Tag Samsung in the comments.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can get them on. Give us some real phones. I'm dead. Anyways, bro, how's the week been, fam?
Oh wow. It's been a good week. I'd say it's been a very productive week. I've left, whenever I've left school or we've recorded an episode or just done some TPA work, anything of that nature. I'm very happy right now because it's just been productive, and I'm just satisfied, man. Yeah. I'll be honest, it's not like too much is going on, just productivity, and I guess that's why we do this, really. But yeah, I'm grateful, man. Not too hectic, nothing. Yeah.
Nothing.
And you're on your side.
I think on my side, it's been great. It's been a productive week. I don't want to lie. We had a couple of good presentations as well for our films, and I can't wait to audition for some of them, and. That's been productive. There's a few things, like I said in the previous episode, that we're going to be working on for the Progressive Athlete and for the Progressive Podcast, just across the board. It's going to be quite exciting.
So it's going to be a great second quarter.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. I feel more, I don't know, after the Easter break, I just feel a lot more rejuvenated as an entrepreneur. Maybe it's the few Patrick Bet-David videos that I watched.
Yeah. Could also be, what's this, Apostle Jerome Liberty. Yeah, guys.
Shout out Apostle.
If you're a Christian, guys, check that guy out, man. Ooh, wow.
Man said something. He's got the slogan, man. But I can't quote it right now. Yeah. But man, it's too crowded at the bottom.
No, I think he says like, my name is Jerome Liberty. I'll see you at the top because at the bottom it's too crowded. Yeah.
It's too crowded, bro. Wow. I'm tired, bro.
Yeah.
I'm tired, bro. It's quiet. Yeah. You know when you're entering like a combi, bro, and it was like a shop, bro.
It's
just really packed, bro. Bro,
man, I had a traumatizing experience. Bro. I must have been like 18 or maybe 19. I had a traumatizing experience at Shapa and Mars, bro. Like, cause I was going to my grandma. I used to live in the city. Now I don't live. I live in Matala now, but I used to live in the city. And so I got into a bus to go to my grandma's house, and somehow, bro, I ended up like on top of this old lady in like a weird angle, bro. And like I felt so bad, cause bro, like this is an old lady and I'm a big guy, bro,
and then there's no seatbelts and there's nowhere to hold, and
then they're like, guys, four people. When you know those seats are like meant to be 3 people, like they're like 4 people. Hey, 4 people. Hey, you at the back there, 4 people. Guys, it sounds better in Portuguese, but
man,
oh man,
it's just wild.
But yeah, guys, the bottom is crowded. There's another guy we used to watch. This is a long time ago, man, and he used to say, man, I'm just tired, like the bottom is too crowded, man, like ish. Yeah, man. So yeah,
no, man. But anyways, cool. Okay, cool. So topic of the day, as you can see it in the thumbnail or the heading.
Yeah.
Why should you go your own way? Why? Right? And
why?
This is for, and like Dumi said, as we're going to be celebrating 4 years of the company, and 3 years,
2.5 roughly 2.5 years
of the podcast, but mainly it's 4 years on the 6th of May for the company. So why? And this is a decision that like most people need to be able to make. And it's a crazy decision.
Yeah.
Going your own way is crazy. Waking up and saying, you know what? I will do whatever it takes to not work at 9 to 5 because I'm not built for that life. It is crazy. It is crazy to do something within the creative arts. Because, well, here in South Africa, we don't have royalties. We don't have those nice deals where a production house, you get a deal with the production house, you do a couple of long-term projects.
Yeah.
None of that, right? So you're going to get this bread. You're going to get paid out. For 6 months or 1 year, they pay you your money, it's done. Once the money comes, it's done. Unless they renew the thing, right? But you see, the thing about going your own way, it's one thing to tweet or to put on your WhatsApp status, rich auntie,
yeah. I see that. I see those ones. Rich auntie with the shades and that.
Check-in.
Yeah.
Hey, my guy.
Yeah, to be that. Oh, that's
to be that rich auntie, to be that top G, whatever that may look like for you, to just be in that tax bracket. Number one, every time I hear people wanting high-paying jobs, I'm like, damn, why do you want to give your money? Why do you want to give so much money to the government? But hey, that's what people want to do with their money.
Yeah.
If you a high-income earner, bro, the government is smiling. The government is smiling, bro.
They like you, bro.
Yeah. When you've been fasting, bro, and you see the food, bro, coming in, the way you're smiling, you're drinking. You know that meme with that guy?
Yeah.
You know that meme with that guy with the yellow blazer behind the tree?
Yeah, he's like, they looking good.
That's and that's fine. If you want to be a high income, high earner. That's cool. Just know the price. Essentially, what I'm trying to say is that whatever it is you want to do in this life, make sure you are aware of the price that you have to pay.
Yeah, I'm sure you've said this before, but like in an episode like way back, I remember this particularly. Like, if you're gonna do something, fine, do it. Just know, like, is that really the outcome you're looking for?
Yeah,
is that really the outcome?
100%. Because it's one, it's not easy because I was watching this video by Patrick Bet-David, and it was a video of the 12 mistakes he made in his first year as an entrepreneur.
I think you may have shared this video with me, but a long time ago though. Yeah.
And what he was saying, oh my gosh, man, this is just beautiful. He was saying when it comes to finding a mentor, when you see someone that's living the lifestyle that you want, don't ask them and say, hey, I saw you just signed a deal for 50 billion, right? It's a crazy deal. I wish I signed those deals. Fair, yeah, but hey, we just saw you sign a deal for 50 billion. What are you doing to get that 50 billion? No. You're not on his level, bro.
Yeah.
You're not on that. You're not on her level. You're not on his level.
Yeah.
Because if you were, you wouldn't be asking that question.
You won't be able to just do that, like you as you are right now. Even if he told you, oh, you do this, like you won't just be able to.
You can't relate.
Yeah.
Ask them, and he said, ask the person, when you were in my state, in your first year, what were you doing? What were the habits? What books were you reading? What podcasts were you reading? Audio books, right? What verses in the Bible? What scriptures held you down? You know, did you have friends? Did you party? Like, ask questions about people, you know, that live the lifestyle that you want, but then ask them, okay, cool. When you were where I'm at, what were you doing? That way it'll be a lot easier for you to relate. Because this thing of saying, no, this person's doing this person's doing that, yeah, they're doing it because they can, because they're at that level.
Yeah.
You know, but before we go on a tangent about something else, but let's try to answer the question today. And our goal today is really to try to answer this question: why should you go your own way? You know, why should one consider going down that route? I don't know. What do you think, bro?
You know, I think that in life, you know, often we will see someone do something and then think, oh, you know, like that's what I need to do now.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think you kind of come to that stage where you realize you actually have to kind of forge your own path in a way, whatever that might be. That might still be you work the 9 to 5 and then you do this thing on the side, whatever that is, man. But it's like, I think the reason why you should go your own way is basically because a lot of times, and I don't know if this is a byproduct of going the same way that everyone is going, but a lot of times we might be doing that to please others instead of like to actually get something done. You know, sometimes, you know, whatever it is, like for us, you know, we're trying to help people, you know, get better, improve their lives through engaging conversation. But like maybe we wouldn't have gotten here if we had just thought, oh, we need to do this which will please others. Because I remember when we started, you know, no one, like, I think we shared with our friends and stuff. It's very few people that actually, like, you know, tuned in from the beginning. Now, hey, it is what it is. You know, we're talking about LinkedIn. You know, we're doing quite well on that platform right now. But, and it's that thing of like, you think to yourself, oh, like, man, if I do this, they won't really like it. No one will listen. But it's kind of that thing of like, you just have to, the people that do great things, they always forge their own path. They always forge their own path. It might look the same to you like as it is to someone else, but what's happening internally, what they're doing, it's their own journey kind of thing. So I think that's maybe why you should go your own way, is just because if you don't, you kind of risk just being in a spot where you're just trying to please people, or you even risk being in a spot where you're in the same place. Personally, one thing I've realized is that I don't want to be in the same place 2 years from now that I am now. And I'm grateful that I'm not even in the same place now where I was 2 years ago. Now we're doing things completely different. Man, if I could explain, but yeah, man, I think those are just like my initial thoughts, because I know there are future episodes in this season where we'll go into the positives and negatives. And so we'll talk a bit more, but just kind of off the gate, if we're just opening the gate, that's kind of, And, you know, I think one thing that people sometimes think of, like, you think that you'll miss out. I think we were speaking about this earlier. Trust me, guys, going your own way, it's not easy, because you'll see people doing things that you want to do, but you're not missing out. And the reason why is because what you're doing right now will enable you to do the things that you want to do all the time freely. Whereas someone that's doing, not all the time, but someone that's doing the things that you want to do right now, they might be doing it with their parents' money. Or they might get something else that's sustaining it, because you guys are on the same level. Like, you know what I mean? Technically speaking, theoretically speaking, you're on the same level. So that means that is being funded by someone else. It's being funded from another place, not something that they're doing. Whereas you are building something. you're building something. And so that's one thing I just wanted to say. Like, don't think that you're missing out, guys. Trust, like, believe, guys. Believe. You're not, respectfully, of course, you're not missing out, guys.
Yeah, man.
You're not missing out.
That's so real, because one of the things that pushed me to start this business, start this company, and start this podcast is that I got sick and tired of the politics at the place that I was working at. And I knew I had in what it takes to be on a platform. Couldn't find that platform. So I was like, you know what, fine. I'll do it myself. Created my own platform. And this one's for you. This one's for all the young people out there, right? Including myself. I know I watch this on a day when I'm not feeling too great, but this is for all of you out there. If you can't get on a platform, don't forget that you are free to make your own. Because you see, the thing about politics, where there's more than one human being, there will always be politics.
Yeah.
Right? And then now it just boils down to how do you guys manage that politics. That's what makes a healthy working culture, company culture, and everything.
Yeah.
Right? So for me, I was like, man, bruh, I just got reported to the principal for this. This is what I'm in the principal's office. Not because she asked me, hey, how was the weekend? Oh yeah, we won 6. We won 6. This guy scored 3. This brother scored 2. This brother scored 1. No goal. We conceded nothing. But I'm there because, bruh, somebody got a personal vendetta against me.
Crazy.
And I got tired of that. Right? So going your own way it's just, how can I say this, man? It's the craziest thing any human being can do. Because it just defies normal human logic.
You're right.
It defies you see what we're doing, this entrepreneurship thing, this dream chasing thing. It's not for the normal thinking person. It's not for the person that's just idle minded. You have to be somewhat crazy.
You do.
In a good, you have to be crazy. And when I say crazy, you have to be able to wake up in the morning and know that, okay, cool. If I don't do anything to push me towards the thing, it's not going to work out. And that's on you. Not on me, not on me, not on your mom, your grandma, your dad, your grandfather,
not on
your sister, your
dog,
brother, your dog, your cat, your goldfish. None of that, bro. Like, and that is the craziest thing. Because when people say, dude, how do you do this, that, boom, boom, boom? And I'm like, man, I don't know. But I just do it, and I'm grateful to God that I can do it at the level that I do it, and at the intensity and at the frequency that I do it. Because there's only one Elon Musk, there's only one Jeff Bezos, there's only one Bill Gates, there's only one Zuckerberg, right? And yes, they're all rich people, wealthy people. Let me not disrespect them.
Wealthy
people.
Yeah.
Right. Wealthy people. But man, there's something that I've noticed, and there's a pattern. If you are going to risk it, then you at least know one thing for sure. Should this thing work out, it'll work out in your favor.
Yeah.
Should it work out, it'll work out well. That's the thing. Like, you will lose a lot, but in the process, but even when you're losing, you're gaining.
Yeah.
Always remember that. Even when you're losing, you're gaining. Right? Because I thought to myself, man, I had 3,500 just sitting in my account. 4 years later,
wow,
I've got a company.
That's
There's
actually
about 7 of us. We're recording a podcast.
That's actually like I apologize for interrupting, but I just thought, as soon as you said that, I was like, wow, like all of this, because obviously you guys are just seeing us here, but there's a monitor here, a laptop, a light, and we have like the jackets and all this, like so much. This is much. What this is right now is much more than 3,500 rand.
Yeah.
But that's what it started with. That's the took. Oh man! Wow! It just dawned on me, like
it's a gamble, right? And have we made? Yeah, we made the money back, but we've definitely lost a lot more.
Yeah.
Right. In the first few years of Facebook wasn't making much money in its first couple of years. It was burning through a lot. But that's the thing. Like I see, it goes like to be in this mindset, in this mind frame every day.
Yeah.
It's not for everybody. It's not. I know I am not agreeable.
Oh yeah, guys. Yeah.
Human being.
One thing I've learned truly is that Mietani is not agreeable.
I'm not an agreeable person. It's not because I want to fight. It's not because I know I'm a stubborn person, and I know that but it's that stubborn, like grit type thing, not stubborn to annoy you type thing. If you give me feedback, right, I'll be like, okay, cool. There's a reason why he said that, because he's seeing something that I don't see. Let me think about it. Cool. But I'm stubborn enough to push through whatever it is.
Yeah.
Right. If it means, and this is not healthy. It's just the reality. And Stephen Bartlett was talking about this. Like, man, you lose sleep, you're losing hours. You're not in contact with your loved ones as frequently as you want to be.
Yeah.
Right. But what gives you the fuel to keep pushing is the fact that you're around people that understand.
Yeah, you hit the jackpot right there.
Is being around people that understand. I know I could be around Dumi, Sneem, Lungisi, my mom, my friends, right? And I'll be like, yo, these next few days, I'm going to lock in.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be they'll see me sleep 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., like sometimes. Wake up and we do it again. Wake up and do it again.
There's a friend of ours, actually. She's always saying, like, you guys, you're always sleeping at 1 or 2. Like,
what's going on? And I'm like, we're trying to build. We're really, really just genuinely trying to build something crazy, right? So that one day we can look back, look at each other over some juice or something and be like, dude, I know we've done a lot of crazy things. And this was probably the craziest cool thing that we've done.
Yeah, and we've done a few crazy things, guys. We've done a few crazy things.
And if you're going to go your own way, do it in something that you want to do, right? I don't go out much, right? When I'm outside, I'm outside. But I've figured that out for myself to the point where I'm like, okay, cool. I will go have a Coke and Wimpy, right? And for me, as much as I'm an extrovert, those are my social batteries. Like, that is perfect. I went outside. I was outside. I saw some people do some interesting things.
Yeah.
Had some interesting conversations. So whatever it is that you want to do, right, please just make sure, because I don't want to say too much, because then we're going to go into
the other stuff.
Into the other episodes, right? But I'm just going to park it here for now. And I'm just going to say, whatever it is that you want to do when you want to go your own way, make sure it's something you really want to do. Make sure it's something, if I wake you up at 3 a.m, you'll be like, okay, cool. Let me open my eyes. Let's do it. You know, if it's something that, it has to be the one thing that keeps you up at night. The one thing that you're having a conversation with somebody, but in the back of your mind, it's still there. I'm obsessed. Like, the company logo here. Here's the company logo on my watch. I'm that, like, it's even my screensaver. Oh, okay. Yeah, but it's even like my screensaver.
And even the monitor here as well.
The monitor.
It has,
like, it's everywhere, because I'm just that obsessed about seeing this thing work.
And I see what you're saying about, I don't really think about it, but whenever we have to do something progressive athlete related, whenever you say, like, oh, this needs to happen, or oh, we need to do this, like, in my mind I always, like, take notes right away, like, or like, if you were actually to wake me up at like let's say you wake me up at 2, you tell me that we just got a call from.
All right, so there's I just want to take this opportunity to explain why we've got that transition in between things. Our camera that we use cuts every 16 minutes. Cuts every 16 minutes. So if you would like to donate a camera that can shoot definitely a lot longer, by all means,
we would appreciate it, guys.
But for now, this is what we got. But anyways, Jimmy, you were saying.
Yeah, no, I was saying that, I was thinking about what you said there, where you said, like, oh, you have to kind of, like, if you were to be woken up at 2 and, about this topic or this thing that you do, like, you have to just, like, go right in. And I was thinking about it. As you said, I was like, oh, wow, I've never thought about it in that way. But for example, if you woke me up at 2 and you said that we got a call from someone in the US and they said that we need to cook this thing, like, now, we would do it right there and then.
Right there and then.
Wake up at 2, maybe make, like, some coffee, and then we would come and go into our separate rooms, or maybe go onto the table outside in the courtyard living, and then we would just tap in, like, right there, cook it through, like, whatever it is, like, until 4. And I never thought about that, but that's kind of where you have to be. That's where you have to be up here. Like, you have to really...
It's mental.
Yeah. And
it's mental, man.
And when Mietani was talking about the fact that you lose a lot of things, but the reason why it's good in a way is because whenever you go through a refining process, you lose the things that aren't really meant to be there. It's tough. It's not easy. but you lose or those things get chipped away until all that's left is exactly what you need, until you become almost like a weapon of precision, bro, where like if I throw this sword like this, it'll cut through and like a tree, like the trunk of a tree, like just right through. Yeah, it's just, I don't want to say too much more because we still have an entire season on this stuff, but it's such an interesting topic, actually, now that I think about it.
It really is. And I think now's the perfect time to get into the quote of the week. Cool. So here's the quote of the week, man. Shout out to our brother Randy.
Randy has been featuring a lot recently, actually.
Yeah, man. Shout out Randy. But anyways, here's the quote. Here's the quote of the week. Follow your path, for only you can truly understand the rhythm of your heart and the calling of your soul. Embrace the journey with courage, knowing that every step taken in authenticity brings you closer to the fulfillment of your deepest desires and the realization of your greatest potential. That's powerful, man.
Yeah.
That resonates so much.
Yeah.
And it goes back to what I was saying earlier. If it has to be that one thing, man, that keeps you up at night.
Yeah.
At the time, I was we had a conference at church, and I sent my team leader a message for a content piece I wanted to create.
Yeah. This
was at like 1:30, 2 in the morning. And he responds because he also couldn't sleep, He's also somebody that's also working and also trying to push some things on the side. But so I walk in and like, dude, you look so tired. And I was like, man, I was up at like 1. I couldn't sleep. And I was like, why? What was in your mind? I was just thinking about my business. That's it.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's it. You're just thinking about it. And it's not an overthinking thing. It's just there's a lot to think about.
Yeah.
There is never a day where I'll go on everything on my to-do list. There'll still be more things to do.
Yeah.
The website can always look a bit better. Can always flow a bit better. The IG can always flow a bit better. The product can always be a bit better.
Yeah.
You can always save just a bit more time. You can buy yourself a bit more time. You can always create a content piece.
So true. Yeah, actually, you're right, bro. There's not and I guess that's just the kind of guys we've become now. There's actually not a day where we couldn't like do something. Like there's not a day where if for some reason something gets canceled, I don't have anything to do. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Like literally, there's not a day.
It's I can safely say for myself, it is impossible. Let's say I have a date.
Yeah.
And my date's like, hey, sorry, I can't show up today.
Yeah.
Right. Something happened. Let's say she flakes me or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh, solid. Whip out my laptop. Let's get cooking. This is not even on some toxic whatnot thing.
Yeah.
When you have things to do, that's just the life that you live.
Yeah.
And be sure you're ready to pay the price, man.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. We learned recently over the last few months, our pastor is always saying that there is no such thing as a free meal. Yeah. Yes, you might get a meal, and then you haven't paid for it, but someone else paid for it. There's not one thing that's actually free out there. None of it.
Nah.
And so you have to understand that there's a price for everything. There really is. That might not necessarily be monetary. Well, monetary at some point somewhere else, but there's always a price. There's always a price, and you have to be willing to pay that price. And it's not easy, but it's worth it, guys. It really is worth it.
It's not much, but it's honest work.
You had to end it there. This guy, man. Honestly.
Anyways, before we say a bit too much, we just want to say thank you for getting to the end of this episode. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, tell your mom, your aunt, your family, your dad, your brother, your brother's girlfriend, your brother's girlfriend's dog, like dude,
your dog, yeah, bro.
Whatever it is, let's grow this community. We're on 102 subscribers on YouTube.
Okay.
I was talking to someone the other day. We got a 5-star rating on Spotify, so
hey,
that's actually quite crazy. So be sure to check us out.
What a blessing.
We are streaming on YouTube, right? YouTube, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Deezer as well, and Spotify for podcasters. But anyways, that is us. We will see you guys in the next episode, which is later today.
Later today. Yeah. Double blessing, guys. Danko.